Hey, it's Edge here, and on today's video we're checking out ANKR. This is on Coinbase, and we're currently looking at with the logarithmic chart as the asset itself is really exponential from all-time lows to the all-time highs, 28,000% gains. Yup, think about that. Now, I got a few different Elliott Wave counts today to share to you. Before that, I'm going to share you some horizontal levels. So most interesting ones are here, local ones. So let's dive into the 1 hour time frame. Currently the highs here we were battling with this daily level and tapped this weekly, back tested this daily and went straight through this weekly again, and now again went through this daily down here, this weekly and most likely this monthly, and of course this daily are going to be resistance and support levels around these. So if you haven't marked them and are trading ANKR, they are definitely ones to look out for. Definitely some kind of Fibonacci extensions here as well. We just hit the 32, which is generally the wave 4 retracement area. If this whole thing would be a wave 3, but it is not. But on general technical analysis, people are just pulling these fibs right around center and between all lows and highs. So this is definitely a technical target. Also having this support here or resistance here and turned into support is giving some kind of small bounce at least, or support. If we are not holding this area, we most likely are coming down to this 0.5 with the monthly, and most likely battling here for a while as there is a lot of action here before. Now, that was a short look into the horizontal levels. So let's dive into the Elliott Wave count. If you don't know what that is, I got a short series on my YouTube if you want to check that out. So price data back here is unavailable. This was on Coinbase charts, and first price history was around March 19th, March 2019, yeah. And from there on we fell down to this current all-time low. This looks like a 5-way structure, therefore I labeled it as C. No idea what degree this is, but being a C wave, this can be either zigzag or a flat pattern correcting something that started lower. But again, this is just basically a guesswork. We have no real data back there. Now, before we jump into anything else, I want to show you these corrections. So this one again here, giving us 95% down, which would indicate a massive large time frame wave 2 in Elliott Waves. Here we got 74% down, 78% and 76%. Now these two are most likely related to one another. They are so close with each other in time and in length that it is most likely a correction in itself. So this is the count that I have currently that I prefer to get up here. So we got a small 1, 2 and a lot of nested 1, 2s. So 1, 2 in minor, 1, 2 in minute, 1, 2 in minuet, 1, 2 in micro. So that would explain the massive amount of explosion in price here. On volume, for some reason I don't get any volume back here until the all-time highs, which are not really giving us too much information. So from there on, the 5 waves basically gives us a 1 and then gives us a 2 here. Then again we have nested structures 1, 2 in minor, 1, 2 in minute, and I placed minute 2 here as these waves here are really looking like 3 wave structures, and with that I could manage a 5 wave structures into this part of the price data. Bringing this as the first option, giving us 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 into primary 1. Now if this is a primary 1, we are looking for a major correction downwards. Either if nothing is extended, we are looking for quite the pullback. Now this would be just the first leg of this A. Then we would go correctively up to C and could even come lower to the C here. And this would be minor. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this A. And then A, B, C. Now this can take a lot of time, saying this has been so huge of a correction. Again, I see this as a 5 wave structure. Let's check that out a bit closer. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are pretty good looking wave structures, although here I have some kind of overlap on the third wave, so maybe it's more likely here. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks better. Now I'm not sure if this wave 2 is done. We've retraced already back to the 50% area here. Almost tagging the line here, but again it could be just a start of this 2 bringing us here. So this would be the A wave, well, let's say that it is some kind of flat, and C bring us the wave 2 higher. And in that case, if the wave 2 comes higher, then we can pull, where do I have it? This one? No, not that one. This one here. We can pull this leg up and not expect as such a dramatic drop as we would if the top local top was in on this point. So that is pretty bearish looking count, but I had to show that to you. All these are on discount. Now another option that might be happening is this bull count. Again 1, 2, 3 up to here, and this would be just another A, B, C, creating a flat pattern. Now the thing here is that we haven't gone across this A, which is kind of likely on flat patterns. It's not mandatory, but this current price action here has already invalidated an impulse count that I had previously plotted out here for. So it invalidated just a few moments ago when this leg down took out the high of 1, invalidating the impulse count, having this as an impulse. But as a bullish outlook on this market, we can still use this as some kind of diagonal, a leading diagonal. This is currently already a possible count. It has retraced more with the wave 4 than it did on wave 2, making it expanding diagonal, although it is really close here, so it doesn't really look like it's expanding, but it is. Now currently we are getting this bullish divergence on RSI from these lows here to these lows here, and most likely at least should be looking some kind of bump up soon. If the price comes down below here, the 0.625, then this count is invalidated as well, and we would be looking more on those bearish counts. The wave 5 target is at least this 0.1295, as that would be the one-to-one extension of this third wave. Now another bearish count that I had to show you is this one, and this would show you that, again, basically similar to that last bull count, but instead of wave C ending here, wave C would end somewhere around these parts. Now again, same as the first bear count that I showed you, this looks like a 5-way move, and if this is the pullback to this 0.5 area, as it looks like, we would be looking for quite a big pullback here. Now this would invalidate if it goes to this wave 1 area, and the 1.618 is there as well. As this looks like a flat pattern, it would be most probable that it comes down to the one-to-one extension here for the the entire thing, meaning that most likely we are going to make some kind of wave structure up, and this is not the end of this ABC correction, making the wave 2 higher, making these targets. Do I even have targets here? This is the higher targets for this whole correction. Let's see. There we go. And this should be green. So most likely we should at least get to one-to-one. Again, this does not look like a good impulse wave structure, as the invalidation already is here, and even if we climb up all the way here, the 1.618, that is the regular target for this 5-wave impulse, would be already down here, invalidating this whole count. If it does indeed come down here, we have most likely the first scenario happening that I showed you with a truncated fifth on this part, and that would be just the end or the start of that correction, giving us a lot more time in the correction itself. Yeah, and I think that is the most that I wanted to show you on ANKR. So again, if you have another coin you would like me to analyze, let me know down in the comment section below, and for now I thank you for watching. See you, bye bye.